Hi everyone, welcome to Goodness Web TV. My name is Susie Matt, and it is my great pleasure to meet today with Mr. John P. Strelecky, best-selling author of many inspiring books such as The Why Cafe and The Big Five for Life, will give in a few moments a lecture here in Montreal at l'Espace Lafontaine. So hi John, how are you today?
I'm doing great, thank you. How are you?
It is very hot here today, and you say it's reminding you of the Florida where you came from.
Yeah, it feels just like at home.
So your books have touched me very deeply because I feel that my purpose is to show through my web TV and meeting with people so inspiring as you are, that it is possible to do something we love and find our true purpose and make a living out of it. So that's I feel that's one of your purpose, and you inspire people all over the world to follow not just their dreams but their real purpose in life. Did you feel growing up that this was one of your purpose?
No, I can't say that I did. I didn't know who I wanted to be or what I wanted to be growing up. And so this is something that has evolved as I've gotten into my 20s and early 30s. It became clear. I think I always knew I liked to help people, and I just didn't see any way that I could do that as a kid. But then as I became older, it became clear that this could be a way to do that.
So do you think that perhaps parents should learn about this more?
Well, there's no doubt that having an awareness of your child's Big Five for life makes it really easy to be a parent, because when you know what your kids are most interested in, then you can help create opportunities for them to do, see, and experience that. And what I've discovered both as a parent as well as sharing the Big Five for life with young people, adults around the world, is that confidence in anything breeds confidence in everything. And so when you help a child get clear about their Big Five for life, and then you create opportunities for them to do that, it spreads. The confidence they have in that spreads to their other activities, which is awesome.
And the more people will learn about themselves and their true purpose, the more they will teach their kids. And maybe it's in school. I think there should be a class learning.
There are some. As a matter of fact, there is a Big Five for Life school here in French Canada, a woman that I trained about 2 years ago.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So she went back. She's the principal of the school and is very passionate about the Big Five for Life. And so she creates opportunities for her teachers, for the students, and even for the parents of the students to get clear about their Big Five for Life. She's got some amazing stories, really.
And you do this in companies all over the world also?
Yes, we work with companies all over the world, European companies here in North America, as well as in Asia.
Good. How can you know that you are in your true purpose of life? I know and read in your books that you can even feel in the body.
Yeah, it's amazing. You get clues, right? And so when someone is trying to get clear about their purpose, trying to get clear about their Big Five for life, there are indicators. So on a very basic level, I tell people, what do you like to do when you're not working? Because most people do not have a heart connection to their job. You do, which is awesome. I find that about 80 to 90% of the people in the everyday world do not have that heart connection. So I ask them, well, what do you like to do on the weekends? What do you like to do with your time off? And their eyes light up and they smile and they can tell you everything they like to do on the weekends. Well, great. Those are fantastic clues into what makes your heart sing.
So you begin with this.
Yeah, I mean, that's a wonderful place to start is, okay, try and find opportunities, create opportunities to fill your time with more of those things that make you smile. And I know that sounds very simple and very basic, but in essence, that's all there is to it, right? And sometimes also, I would share this, is it's creating space. Sometimes people are so busy in their everyday lives that they don't even have time to think about, what do I really want to do? They just know that they're not really that happy. And so they're spending a lot of their mental energy thinking about, how do I run away from my reality? So how do I retire? How do I leave this job that I hate? And so one neat thing to do is, instead of just thinking about how do I go away from, is how do I go towards? So, well, it's not enough to know that I wish I could leave this job. Well, what do you wish you could go to?
Yeah. Your focus is on what you want and not what you want.
Yeah, and sometimes it's a matter of just opening up space to think about that. We were talking about that earlier today, as a matter of fact, that if your everyday life is so crazy busy, then your mind doesn't have time to process and think and create. And so if you don't know what you want to do, then stop doing the things you don't want to do.
So you stop, you meditate, you walk in nature, maybe?
Yeah, so I mean, open up space to either fill the time with the things that you love to do on the weekend, your hobbies, etc. Just time to walk in nature, think, create opportunities for yourself to get clear.
Your lecture today is about this?
Yeah, we'll be talking about the Big Five for Life today. And the Big Five for Life, for those who are looking for the connection between purpose and Big Five for Life. So your life's purpose is the overarching concept, like why am I here, right? And you may say, I'm here to make a difference in the lives of others, or I'm here to live an amazing life. And so then the question is, well, awesome. So in the context of making a difference in the lives of others, what are you going to do Monday morning, right? And that's where the Big Five for Life comes in, because that's more tactical. So what are the 5 things you most want to do, see, or experience in your lifetime while you're here on this planet that help you fulfill that purpose?
And your art is more filled, you're more happy, and then things follow, like synchronicity, maybe?
Well, for me, I don't know if you've seen it, but we created this Museum Day video. And in the Museum Day video, it's a very simple concept, but it's very powerful. It's, what if your entire life was recorded? And it was eventually a museum was built to show your life. And so at the end of your life, what would it be like to walk that? And so it's about creating opportunities to fill your museum with amazing stuff that you'd want to walk time and time and time again, right? And for somebody that might be fishing, for somebody else it's playing with their kids, for somebody else it's something else. It's very individual.
And I asked my viewers if there was one question that they would like to ask you. So I have Lynn Benoit that would want to know if there will be a second return of the Y Cafe, because she loved the 2 first ones.
That's a great question. It's interesting. So I had written the Y Cafe, then I wrote the Big Five for or Life Safari de la Vie, and then the Big Five for Life. And I had written some other things, and I was like, what am I going to write next? And I was reading a book called The Hunger Games, which very famous book. Now, totally different genre, right? But here's what struck me about that is I liked the fact that when I picked up the second book, I knew the characters already, and there was this sense of connection. And so I thought, I'm going to go back to the cafe and see what's going on. And I will tell you that when I was writing that book, it felt like I was home. It was the most amazing experience. And so I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere down the line, I find myself in that little cafe again.
Good. A big thank you. It's a privilege for me. Sorry for my English today.
Thank you for accommodating my lack of French.
So have a great lecture tonight. I will be there to listen and to take some pictures. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Thanks so much.
Ce soir, il est ici, j'en suis très fière, parce que le dernier mandat qu'il m'a confié, c'est vraiment de promouvoir, d'instaurer les 5 grands rêves de vie dans la francophonie. Donc, c'est pas une petite mission, mais c'est une mission extraordinaire pour moi.
Mesdames et messieurs, please welcome the amazing John B. Strelecky!
The question is not how. The question is not how. The question is who. I guarantee you that no matter what is on your Big Five for Life list, that someone at some point in the history of this planet has either done, seen, or experienced it, or something very close to it. The trick for you is to find out who that person is, to learn everything you can about what they did, and then imitate it. It doesn't mean you have to imitate it forever, but if you start imitating it, it will literally fly you over the tops of the initial mountains until you've got momentum. Because once you've got momentum, then nothing can stop you.
Yeah. I can do anything.